Here are the tests on my 1996 Universal-Rundle Atlas. It is set to the water line on the flush valve, which I think is way too low, and it is using a flapper that is probably identical to the original. So let's give this a flush and see how it does on tests. The flush seems alright. It is just a little bit on the short side, but I think it'll still do alright on performance tests, maybe. I really don't have my hopes up for this one. For the first test, let's see if it can take a washcloth. I really don't know about this, but I'm gonna say it will pass. Did awesome. The thing about these is that it swirls it around, raises the water level a little bit, and then just sucks it right down. So unlike some of the others we've seen, this one actually has good suction, and I think that's why it's not clogging on this stuff. Now let's see if it can take a grocery bag. I think that flush works well for a washcloth, but I kind of have a feeling that it'll just pick this bag up and it'll float on the top until the very end, and it won't have enough water to get down. But let's find out. That looks like the fault of a small trapway opening. I'm gonna pull that out, and I'm gonna try to flush it again. Now there's a little bit more water over the bag, so maybe that'll make a difference. Okay, I think this thing just doesn't like bags. So now that we've seen how that went, let's pull this back out and try the washcloth and the grocery bag together. I really don't think that's going to do anything. But hey, it's worth a shot. Literally nothing, as expected. It did not even get past the opening. So now I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to try and see if it will take a dish towel. There's really no way. There's no way it will take this. That's all that went in. I'm just gonna try it again for whatever reason. I don't even know, but I don't think it'll go anywhere. Nope. This thing is not a good performer. It's definitely not punishable, and it's something that I would consider selling, but it definitely does not compare to some of the other toilets that I tested. I would take it over a front flusher though. I just don't seem to have good luck with those. But anyway, now that the performance tests are over, let's do a dirt test. My dirt's sticking together because it's wet. Looking good. I think that the bowl clearance will be an issue. Since it doesn't have a very long flush, it will leave some in the bottom. I'm thinking it'll get all the dirt from around here, but it'll leave a little bit right there, like basically every other open rim toilet. And this is the third airplane that's gone over. Second for the video, but third since I was setting it up. So let's see if it can take dirt. So one thing I find interesting is I don't really know whether to blame this on bowl clearance or not, but it just sort of dropped and left all this sand right here. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. But then of course we have all of this up there. Before the video I cleaned a bunch of grime out of there, so I'm not really surprised it left all that. But around the sides, there's a little bit here and there. I'm actually surprised to see that little bit. But it's an open rim toilet, so the bowl rinse is going to be really good. Except in the front, obviously, as we can tell. But now, I guess I'll give it another couple flushes and see if it can take the rest of that dirt. Again, it left like sand right here. That's really not very good at all. I guess I'll just clean it up and then conclude the video. So basically at the end of the video, what I'm thinking about this toilet is that it pretty well matches the time. It goes along well with other toilets from 1996. If we think about what the other brands had out at the time, we have Kohler with the Wellworth Light. We all know what those are like. We have American Standard with the Cadet 2. That's basically a front flusher with bowl rinse. Crane had the Galaxy Elite, and those things are absolute garbage. So this really kind of goes along pretty well with the other toilets of the time. It's actually a little better than them, except I think Mansfield outdid them with the Alto. So I'd say this toilet's decent for the time, but again, not something I would install. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.